video, I'm gonna share with you 5 questions that you have to ask to your quinceañera photographer. Hello, my name is Paloma. I am a quinceañera photographer. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you are going to learn everything about a quinceañera and how to plan one. Talking about questions, if you have any questions throughout this video, just leave them in the comments and I'll make sure to answer all of them. First question you're going to ask, what's your experience with quinceañeras? And if you have already seen the portfolio, you have already seen their website, maybe they have like an about section when they tell you like for how long they have been a photographer. You have already seen the portfolio and they have like a variety of different quinceañeras and the samples and you really like their pictures. But it's always good to ask, like especially if they don't have like a huge variety of quinceañeras, or like if you can see pictures of like the whole quinceañera day. This includes for like how long they have been a quinceañera photographer, how many quinceañeras they have done, and chances are like if they have been photographing quinceañeras for like 5 years, they are good in experience, 2 years, they're good in experience. Even if they are just starting out, the photographer should be very open with their clients. This will be my first quinceañera that I will be photographing solo, but have second shot quinceañeras before, or like I am somewhat familiar with them. Nothing wrong with being a beginner. I actually encourage you to go out there and try to diversify your income if you're a photographer doing weddings. You already have the skill set, but be very upfront with the client. Second question, what kind of coverage is included? This will depend with each photographer, like the different photography collections that they offer, and this will also depend on your specific quinceañera, because not all quinceañeras have a ceremony, not all quinceañeras want to have a getting ready. Usually the coverage that you want to have included will be ceremony if you're having one, photo shoot with your court the day of the quinceañera, and reception. This will be like the very basic. If you are not having a ceremony, then it will just be like the photo shoot and the reception, and you can always add on different things like the getting ready or pre-photo shoots. If you're not sure what all of this is, because this is your first quinceañera, I have videos showing every single part of the quinceañera. I'm gonna leave the links down below. I'm also gonna leave the link up here where you can see like a highlights video of a whole quinceañera day from like getting ready to the party. So you can see how it looks like and get an idea of what you would like to have for your quinceañera, and then you can ask your photographer what kind of coverage they can include for your quinceañera day. At this point, they're going to give you different collections that they offer with different prices, and this is the point where you decide like, are you within my budget? Are you not? How can we work this out if I really like your work? If this video is helping you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Question number 3, what kind of editing is included? And this is a question that not a lot of quinceañeras ask, but I think it's really important, because taking like a picture with your phone and editing in your phone, it's very different to taking a picture with a professional camera and actually retouching it and editing it and your computer in Photoshop to make a huge print. You print like a 20 by 30, a 50 by 60 inches picture, and then you see like, why does this tree look all weird? The phone kind of removed one person there, and it doesn't do it with the same kind of care and attention that a human will do. I have no doubt we will get there, but we are not there yet. It's totally possible to edit a lot of things out of your picture and to fix and correct like a lot of things, but all of this is very time consuming. I think it will be super helpful to see their portfolio and that they can show you like how the pictures are gonna look like. This is a 4x6, so when you see it like this, it's like a smaller size, but when you get like a bigger enlargement, there's so many details that you will be able to see on like this big picture, like flyaways or like anything on the dress. Like I remember on this picture, there were a lot of people in the background that I removed, and there are just so many things that you can see when you make your picture like big like this compared to this. I mean, like, look at the difference there. So that's why I do include like more of a high-end retouching for like the bigger ones and not so much for like the small ones, because like I said, when you're going to deliver like 500, 800 pictures, you cannot possibly spend 3 hours, 5 hours on each picture. I also heard about clients who receive their pictures with no editing at all. Once again, each photographer is different, so just make sure to ask so you know what kind of pictures you can expect. Question number 4, can you help me to choose a location for my pictures? And this is important because we as photographers can give you different insights to different locations, even if you do have like a location in mind. Photographers, once we have worked at those locations so often, we can tell you the lighting looks better if we go at this time. I recommend going on this day better because it's less crowded. Do some recommendations according to your timelines, like a really super nice location that not a lot of people know about, and it's actually on the way between the church and the reception destination venue, and we can stop there and we can give you all those insights. We can help you with all of this. Once again, especially if it's an experienced photographer, they're going to be able to help you with all of this, and it's going to be a huge help when you're planning your quinceañera. Question number 5, how long does it take to get my pictures back? This is something that I've seen people struggle with, not only on the client side, but also in the photographer side. I have heard horror stories. People who hire a photographer who seems like it's super affordable, like it seems like it's way too good to be true, and they pay the deposit, and then once they try to start scheduling the other photo shoots, they just can't, because they're gone. Like they never get back to them, or they never show up to the event. It doesn't only apply to photographers, this applies to every single vendor that you're gonna need. If you go with a more established photographer, usually the issue is like there's no clear communication between the photographer and the client. If you're a photographer, you want to disclose very openly, like it's going to take this long. And if you're the client, ask how long is it gonna take. In my photography business, personally, I do have different deadlines. So I have a deadline for the online delivery of the pictures, them an exact date on when they're going to be able to see their pictures online. Then from there, they're going to choose what pictures they want to use in the photo enlargements, in their albums and everything. And I also give them another date when they're going to receive their pictures. Like as a client, you don't want to be wondering like, are my pictures gone? Am I ever gonna be able to see like those super important memories to me? Like you don't want to be wondering that. As a photographer, you don't want your client to be wondering all this. You will always want to give your client like this peace of mind. I have a bonus question for you. Do you offer prints, albums, canvases, wall art that I can display in my home? This is important because there is a whole process that goes into preparing a picture for printing. It's not just taking it to like a drugstore. Professional photographers don't do that. They go through a process, we color match them to each printer color profile, monitors calibrated. That's also why when you quote in a 4x6 from your photographer, it's usually no, it's definitely going to be more expensive. If it's not more expensive than that, don't get your prints there because chances are they're not gonna be good. Any other questions that you think we should add here, just let me know in the comments. If you're in the middle of planning your quinceañera, I recommend you to watch this video next. Thank you for watching and I hope you have a wonderful quinceañera. Bye!